Yo, yo. Um, we are starting late, bruh. We are starting late. It's around about to become 7 in like 6 minutes. Let's get started. And I fucking didn't save my fucking get up. We are starting from scratch in VS Code. I fucking didn't like move all my shit to the Debian version instead of Kali, which was my primary OS for like a week, and I grown out of that shit. Okay, so let's do that. Let's open. So I took out something like this extension and stuff, and this too. I don't like this, but it's whatever. Look at this. This shit look cool, bruh. This looks so cool. I have my tabs. Icons too. They are not my favorite, but they grew into me, bruh. I, I was supposed to like start my learning when around like 1 or 2, but I I love this operating system, so I didn't like do anything about that. Okay, starting late, but starting from nowhere. All right, come on. No new. Mm, install Python 3. Okay, Python has been apt install node. It's like Node.js. Yeah. This is not what I think it is. Oh, NPM. Okay. Okay. No. So like, I will do apt install npm. I fucking forgot about that. Yes. Okay, but this might take a bit of time, but mm, mean the oh fucking hell, py, bruh, py. All right. Mm, okay, install. It's okay. We are. Mhm, it's all right. On your Firefox, let's open that. Okay, I love this. This is kind of laggy, but okay. There was some background noise, so I didn't want to do that. All right. What should we do? What should we do? At the start, I think automate the boring stuff. Sorry about the background noises. Just look at this. This is so cool. Wait, this textile is so cool, bro. Look at that. Automate the boring stuff. Okay, we was in function. In the middle of function, I think. In the middle of function, question mark. Wait. And yeah, I know this. And then do that. Start seeing define print. Okay, I want to learn call stack. What the fuck is that? I think I was in here. So like, I'm gonna fucking hell. Mm, why is this climbing? Okay, npm install node. Okay, DevOps. So my path is gonna be like cloud DevOps type shit. Bro, I'm getting so much fun in this. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Alright. Leave that be. Leave that be. Leave that be. So like, okay. Can you imagine that you had a Mandarin conversation with someone, you talk about your friend Alice, which then reminded you of a story about your co-worker Bob. But first you had to explain something about your cousin Carol. Carol, you finished your story about Carol and went back to talking about Bob, and when you finished your story about Bob, you went back to talking about Alice. But then you reminded your brother David, so you told a story about him, and then you go back to finishing your original stories about this. Your conversation followed a stack-like structure. Okay, talk about your cousin, then who reminded of him, two other person. On top, okay, Bob, Alice and Bob, and then had to do Carol, and then talk about Bob, and then Alice, and to David, then Alice. Okay, you like a Mandarin conversation calling a function doesn't send the request. Okay. Mm. So that the execution can return when it's encounter a return statement if the original function call original function then execute. Sun will return to those function called first before returning from the original function call. The function call at the top of the stack is the execution current location. Open a directory file, then enter the following code. Okay, okay, I want to do that. So like, kind of like just open Firefox in there. So like, I gotta do this type of shit. Close that. Open Firefox here, and then what my boring stuff to okay main.py. Fuck that. Fuck that. Okay. Terminal. EBCD call print A started and BD. Okay. Defined is a function named A print A bracket dot. Alright. Call the function B. Call, no, C called. No, not C called. D called print a a bracket return def b. So like print, okay, print b stars c called print b return returns. Okay, define c. Okay, we can do this. Stop whining about it. I'm fixing stuff. Okay, what's it gonna do is like start A, starts B. Everything is gonna be in the middle then. Ain't that right, bruh? Let's see, Python mean dot py py Python. Okay. Bruh. Okay, A returns everything. B stars B. Okay, God, that's it. Let's call 5. B, it reads B, inside B, C, and then calls that and D started. Oh, okay. Parameters and variables assigned in the function. These are set called to exist in the function local scope. By contrast, code anywhere in a program can access variables that are assigned outside all functions. This variable are said to exist in the global scope. The variable that exists in local scope is called local variable, while a local is another is like defined in here, and global is outside, brother. I think that's it with Python 2. Think of Python as a container for variables. This is only one global scope created within when your program begins. When your program terminates, it destroys the global scope and all of its variables get forgotten. A new local scope get created when a program calls a function. Any variable assigned in function exists within the function local scope. When the function return, the local scope get destroyed along with this variable. Okay, use a use a scoping because it enables a function to modify its variable yet interact with the rest of the program through its parameters. Parameters is like defined in here, and argument is when the call is given, like this is argument. Okay, the narrows down the number of lines of code that might be causing a bug. If your program contained nothing but global variables and contain a bug caused by a variable set to a bad value, you might struggle to track down the location of the bad value. Okay, got that. For this reason, while using global variable in small program, it's fine. Go as you get larger. Wait. Okay, let's go. Bro, I'm not new to programming, bro. The code that is in the global scope but can use local variable can't use scope rules. When working with a local and global variable, keep the following rules in mind. Code that is in global scope of outside all functions can't use in global scope outside all function can use local variables. Code that is okay. Code that is in one function local scope can't use variables in any other local scope. A code in a local scope can can access global variables. Code in a local scope can access global variables. You can use the same name for different variables if they are in different scopes. That is here code in local scope can can access global variable. Okay, so inside this you can use the same name for different variables. You can use the same name for variable if there are different scopes. Okay, got that. That makes sense. Okay, when you this happen because variable exists only in the local scope created when spam is called. Once the program execution returns from spam, the local scope gets destroyed and there is no longer a variable named x. When your program tries to run x, Python gives you an error calling saying that. Okay. So when your program try to run print egg, Python gives you an error saying that eggs is not defined. Because this is a local variable, brother. Since when the program execution is in the local scope, no local scope exists, so that there can be an local variable. So this is why you can only reference global variable in global scope. Global scope mean the whole shit, and local mean where it exists in the function, brother. When if you define like let a equals to not a variable equals, brother, why am I doing let? This is not JavaScript. Variable equals to hashtag 2, and if I print that in here in the local scope itself, save. Now let's remove all of this, remove this, remove this, remove this, save. Python, that's that too. This works. If I call it a second time outside the uh, fucking scope, this local scope of function, this won't work. Like var is not defined because this is in the local scope, it get destroyed. Let's say destroyed from like what is said. So that's it. So this works, but that doesn't work if I try to access local scope from fucking uh, global scope. Okay, so like if I use var equals to 3, why am I doing let? And I do this, then this will, cause local variable can access global variable. Got that? Okay, define beacon. Okay, they can access local to local to global, not global to local. Like this is a local, this is a local, because they access exist between this and here, and then beacon, and then this happens. Span print I can't. I'm sorry about that, bruh. Keep local span print scam a local variable egg gets created and set to bacon which differ from the one it is for the two have local variables named egg. Wait the fuck up. So this should a spam not it's okay. Can local use local can a function use or the then itself. No cafe. Okay, can use variable in other. If I do this, then span will be my prediction is global. What if I do like x equals to not span? Okay, okay, got that shit. Okay, can have the same name. That works, that works. Okay, got you, bruh. Global statement. If you need to modify a global variable from within a function, use the global statement, including a line such as global a at the top of the function. Tell Python in this function egg relates refers to the global variable, so don't create a local variable with this name for letting global statement modify. I can use global like that. So it should be global then, bruh. Not. Oh, like, okay. Then if I do this, then X should be global. Now, if you need to modify a global variable from within a function, use the global statement, including a line such as global X at the top of the function of the Python. If I do this, then it will be not, I guess. Okay. Scope identification. Bruh, this is so boring. A new window. I'm gonna open fucking AWS skill builder. Let's complete one because this is kind of fun. So I'm gonna do that talking shit first because like I learned the fucking text that which is more guided. I remember EC2. EC2 means elastic um, elastic compute cloud, and another EC C. What the fuck was that? CV or something? Wait. I need to see that structure. EC2 diagram. EC2 use a separate cloud storage, brother. How can I fucking okay? This is it. I think. EBS, like one was Elastic Compute Cloud and another was Elastic Boot Storage, I think. EBS, I think. Mm, okay, let's do this. I don't like this, bruh. What the fuck is this? This looks like a phone. Okay, go to training. This was what I completed, but I'm gonna do one that is 3D, a game where I had to like type thing out. Okay, feedback. Okay, next. Oh fucking hell! I fucking forgot review. One was computational zone or something. AWS zone. AZ. I think availability zone. AZ availability zone. Uh, AWS A3 budget is a cloud storage, and EC2 is like web hosting, cloud hosting. Type it. I did this. I'm gonna do this. Okay, continue. Okay, I gotta tox it out, bruh. Oh, it started. Okay. Stabilization. So let me explain. We need a reliable box storage for our honest you highly that the user use our AWS EC2 service RVIC CRVICE. Yeah, I will just say highly, and this will calculate my rating, bruh. What the fuck is going on? Later, thank you, a computational module. This is gonna skyrocket customer focus down. All right. Thank you, Amazon are perfect for our Java and having our demand volume without offering cost and availability. Hold up, I have a query by default. User created Amazon image is available in all regions. Hold up, I have a query by default. User created Amazon image is available. False. Like you have to like put two in two different module or EC2 uh, EC2 to yes Nah, nah. I think yes. No, it's a false. It's false, I think. False. Yes, 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 yes. I figured it out. I figured it out. Hi, we previously about real box rates with high availability and then could you have an option for this requirement? Protect our mm, or like to suggest mm, mm, we can we can I knew this shit, but we can save your host your save your log storage in different zones where when your when your one system have a problem, others stays running. I didn't like do good in this sentence, but it's what it is. Calculate technical knowledge can go up one bit. Okay. Let me explain again. We are running a computational module and need reliable block storage that won't fail. Um, when running, I'm running. Um, when using our EC2 service, RBIC service, we provide you with um fucking EBS, which is a block storage for you to store data, and with your REQUIRE meant you can choose between fast changing and the fast storage like SSDD, S SSD, or for store and data warehouse. You can use SDD with a slower and cheaper than S SD. Okay. This should do that. This should do that. Okay, this should unlock this. You did it, brother. Calculating. Uh, Technical knowledge, customer focus, problem solving, kinda not. Then you this is build it on AWS. Continue hands-on. Okay, continue. Stability. Okay, is not available. Assignment has been completed. Okay. I know this AWS volume. Practice. Continue. I did that it so it won't let me do it twice. Fucking hell. Okay, view next. Display rating, submit. Enable. Okay, let's. How many? 12. So I only did 2 and 10 remaining. Alright. There is $100 for the exam, and I got no money. And my parents is like, when did you learn this, bruh? And 10,000 is a lot for my country, bruh. No, 10, not 10,000, 15,000. $100 is 15,000 in my country, bruh. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Go to training. What the fuck is happening? There is like something to go somewhere. Ain't that? Oh. Oh, school wants to upload this. Brother, why is this not working? Then, school wants to update is currently running on EC2 instance to provide great computer. So, I think I did this. Then, like 4 out of 10 ratings. Next, turn to beginning. The fuck is going on, brother? Let me search it up online. Why is this not working? Not working. But there's a kid in here. Oh, here it is. Cloud computing solution. Computing solution. What? 4.5? Is this the same? No, it's not the same. What the fuck is even going on? How am I supposed to learn this? Bro, I want to do this, bro. Computing solution here? I thought it was here. Sign in. I gotta sign in again. You better redirect. So we wanna do guided first. Welcome to our state of the art school. Thank you for coming to help us. Happy to help. I understand you have been challenged with the class scheduling system. Okay, Enter doesn't work right now, but it will work. Yes, our class schedule software runs on an what? EC2 having a problem, but it uses too much computing power and memory. It's slowing down our entire scheduling system, including classroom and study room booking. You can solve that by choosing instance that make better matches your computing your memory need and your scheduling system. How complex your scheduling system is. Okay, EC2 didn't fail, but you did. It's pretty basic right now. We add some advanced feature in the future. We might some good to know. As your system needs grow, we have powerful computing option that can handle more complex workload. What new feature are you planning to add? Okay, we want to add feature for course selection, letting students register for class online for home. I see those added features are still fairly basic. Quick upgrade to your current EC2 instance should solve the problem. Okay, got you. Sounds great. If we ever want high performance feature, I will make sure to contact you. Okay, so cloud is like talking to people. Okay, let's hear him out with who has been not very useful in my case. You can connect to an EC2 instance using the following method. EC2 instance connect through the Amazon EC2 console. I think I saw that. Which handles permission and requires a public IPv4 address, session manager, or capacity of or capacity of AWS system manager, which often secure node management without requiring inbound port bastion hosts or assets SSH key management as SSH connectivity through local terminal software which provide access but but requires management and distribution of key pairs. EC2 instance connect endpoint which allow secure connection from internet without requiring public IPv4 address or bastion host. Kinda don't understand, but so terminal user, okay, solution explores different method for connecting the Amazon EC2 instance and retrieving. Mm, I want to see this. This was really helpful in my case.
Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud Overview. Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, or EC2, is a
Mm,
web service that provides secure, resizable compute capacity in the cloud. It
yeah, yeah,
eliminates your need for upfront hardware investment so you can develop and deploy applications faster. You can use Amazon EC2 to launch as many or as few virtual servers as you need.
yeah.
Amazon EC2 enables you to scale up or down within minutes to handle changes or spikes in requirements, reducing your need to forecast traffic. It provides you with complete control of your computing resources and lets you run on Amazon's proven, reliable, and scalable computing environment. Amazon EC2 is hosted in multiple locations worldwide comprised of AWS regions, which consists of at least 3 availability zones. This computing environment provides high availability, with service level. Amazon EC2 is hosted in multiple locations worldwide comprised of AWS regions, which consists of at least 3 availability zones. This computing environment provides high availability, with service level agreement (SLA) commitment of 99.99% availability for each Amazon EC2 region. In addition, 90 environment provides HAZs, which consists of at least 3 availability zones. This computing environment provides high availability with service level agreement (SLA) commitment
Service level agreement, SLA commitment
of 99.99% availability for each Amazon EC2 region. In addition, security at AWS is our top priority. AWS is built to meet the requirements of the most security-sensitive organizations.
All right.
First, let's go through some of the Amazon EC2 basics. What is an instance? An instance is a virtual server in the cloud. Amazon EC2 provides a wide selection of instance types to enable you to choose the CPU,
Yeah.
memory, storage, networking capacity, and GPU for your applications. Here are the
GPU.
instance type categories. General purpose instances are instances that provide a balance of compute, memory, and networking resources. Compute optimized instances are optimized for compute intensive workloads. Memory optimized instances balance of compute, memory, and networking resources. Compute optimized instances are optimized for compute intensive workloads. Instances are instances. Here are the instance type categories.
Okay.
General purpose instances are instances that provide a balance of compute, memory, and networking resources. Compute optimized instances are optimized for compute intensive workloads. Memory optimized instances. These instances are for memory intensive workloads that process large data sets in memory. Storage optimized instances. They are designed for workloads that require sequential read and write access to very large data sets on local storage.
All right.
Accelerated computing instances. These are GPU instances that use hardware accelerators. HPC optimized instances. These instances are optimized for high-performance computing workloads. These instance types are optimized.
So this is where AI comes in, ain't that right? So they use this it and this it too, or even this it and this it and this too, I think.
To fit different use cases. Here is just one of the many examples for each instance types.
Okay, gaming service, uh, web service, general purpose. This is kind of free, I think. At some point, data warehouse. Okay, big data analysis. Okay, mission, deep machine learning, and complexity. Okay, I need to go, so I will pause this. So goodbye for now. So I came back. No, not even 10 minutes. Wait. I need another this to run. What is again STANC intent in AWS? How allowing user to run. Okay, everything.
In
So
addition,
general purpose we got um uh, CPU, memory and network, and CPU optimization for game servers. Why not? Wait, I need to
Optimized instances are optimized for compute-intensive workloads.
Okay.
Memory-optimized instances. These instances are for memory-intensive workloads that process large data sets in memory. Storage-optimized instances. They are designed for workloads that require sequential read and write access to very large data sets on local storage. Accelerated computing instances. These are GPU instances that use hardware accelerators. HPC-optimized instances.
Accelerated computing. Okay.
These instances are optimized for high-performance computing workloads. These instance types
High
are
performance
optimized to fit
processor.
different use cases. Here is just one of the many examples for each instance type.
General purpose instances type. General purpose computer optimized. Compute optimized. Compute mean heavy tasks. Calculating tasks. Memory optimized. Memory. How do I fucking remove this? Okay, big data analysis. Okay. And then storage optimized. Data warehouse. Okay. So this means this is the slowest. Accelerated computing.
Types. In addition, each instance type includes one or more instance sizes, allowing you to scale your resources to the requirements of your target workload. AMI says to the requirements. One of the type includes one or more instance sizes, allowing you to scale your.
Bro, I need an extension for doing not themes. I want like volume master extension in Google. This looks so cool, bruh. This is my first day of using Debian, bruh. I'm like being so real about it. This wallpaper is the default. Setting refresh rate. Alright. Night light for my eyes. Don't need that. Fuck that.
Resources to the requirements of your target workload.
Okay.
AMI. AMI
AMI.
stands for Amazon Machine Image. An AMI provides the
Machine image.
information required to launch an instance. Amazon Machine Image. An AMI provides the information required to launch an instance. It is a template that
Mm,
contains a software configuration such as an operating system, applications, and an application server. You
contains software configuration. This like okay, there is my operating system AWS and OS application servers. Alright.
must specify an AMI when you launch an instance. You can launch
Okay.
a single instance or multiple instances from an AMI.
Okay. So like this is the part where I like overview all this from what I understood. EC2 is a cloud computing web hosting set and with stores in EBS and I think like there there is no mention of EBS in this or in any way or possible. Like and this gave all this is the advantage of using EC2 security and no virtual setting whatsoever, so cost is nice and if you can like discontinue that. Okay, and then scale on down in multiple location hosting in multiple location multiple worldwide. I want to listen to this because like EC2, reliable. Okay, and then EC2 basics. Saves in an intense virtual server instances. Saves in an instance is e yes in AWS and instance. I think that's probably not what it is, but just double checking. Like instances is a virtual server. We can choose the server instance type with different settings, which is more focused on what we use. Or if I want to launch a gaming, I want CPU. Escalation GPU is in the fucking no player, so we don't need that. We only need CPU heavy based and general purpose compute optimization, mm, memory, escalated computer, and EMI is I'm not looking at the screen. Amazon missing image. Okay, it's a template which specify software configuration, application, operating system, and stuff. Okay, this is like the fucking uh settings. That okay. What the fuck? What the fuck is even going on? My router is doing okay, I guess. What the fuck is this? I want to fix this. Instant manager and then blur. Um, corner pipeline default radius. I gotta make that okay. It work, I think. Survey server not found. What the fuck, AWS? ls cd documents slash documents slash react. What? No. Oh, fucking hell. CD, React, npm, create app, create, React app, website, uh, npx, I think. It's working to it, I think. My website, I want. What other people are doing? Do I got Chromium? Chromium, download that. Why sticking it? Okay. I was like, why is this sticking out? What the fuck? My Wi-Fi is slow, I think, then. Okay, what happened to NPX? Help? This won't work. Oh, I can't do that. Dancing on this grade. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Okay. Oh my god, bro. I can't. Dang. Preparing. I'm gonna get back when the fucking Wi-Fi is a little bit fast. Until that comes back, I should do a separate thing. So I will start Python again. Finish this. This won't take a lot of time, bro. But okay, print egg. If you try to look a variable, let's say print eggs, because egg is defined here, and then and 0 can't divide by 0. Okay. Okay, I understand that. Most of the time, exception indicates a bug in your cons code that you need to fix, but sometimes exceptions can be expected and removed from. For example, in chapter 10, you learn how to reload. Okay, can try and accept, try and expect, try and catch, types it. Uh, put in try clause. You put the previous divide by 0 in try catch. Okay, try this. Okay, I want to try that. Okay, define spam divi denominator, try, return 42 divided by denominator, ASCP, return 42, okay, reception, print, we have to write this, let's try that, okay, can't, can use this, I think, I can't use that, so like I can use this, can't use 0 to the API to 0, print spam 2, that will work, print spam 10, save. Oh fucking hell, I didn't use 0. We can use specific things like the error is, where's the fucking error at? 0 division error. Okay. Specific 0 divis an error, then this none. I don't want it to be floating characters. Okay, I got that. Okay, I can try that. Okay, try. Accept 0 division error argument. And 1 won't be printed. So check. Let's use program concept you learn for to create a small animation program, and program will create back and forth zigzag. Is my phone internet still working? No. Why is this? Mine then is not working, but someone else's. Okay. Force me to do that. What the fuck? Connect. Connected. Back online. Yo, we are back in business. Alright, alright. How I got my. Fuck you, man. Okay, okay. I'm reloading. No. Okay. Access portal. Please work. Yes, yes, yes. Wait. I got problems. Hey, boys. I'm back. Um, I don't think we will be able to do anything productive today. So like, um, I'm gonna finish this and
Amazon Elastic Compute.
go and finish this. Okay. Like, so solution explore different method for connecting to Amazon EC2 instance and retrieve data instances and retrieve data. Okay, this instance requests connection to AWS System Manager comes to in instance session manager or capacity of AWS System Manager offers secure node management without requiring inbound ports, bastion hosts, or SSH key value.
AWS Systems Manager Overview. AWS Systems Manager is a collection of features that help you manage your IT infrastructure running in the AWS cloud or on-premise data centers. AWS Systems Manager simplifies the management of
What
your
the fuck
application.
did you say?
Systems Manager is a collection of features that help you manage your IT infrastructure running in the AWS cloud or on-premise data centers. AWS Systems Manager simplifies the management of your applications and IT inventory. AWS Systems Manager, thereby, helps reduce the time it takes to detect and resolve operational problems. AWS Systems Manager simplifies the management of your applications and IT inventory. AWS Systems Manager, thereby, helps reduce the time it takes to detect and resolve operational problems. In summary, AWS Systems Manager helps you manage your AWS resources securely and at scale. AWS Systems Manager features. AWS Systems Manager is the operations hub for your AWS applications and IT resources. AWS Systems Manager functionality. AWS Systems Manager is the operations hub for your AWS applications and IT resources. AWS Systems Manager functionality is broken up into 4 core feature groups that help you implement operations management best practices. Operations Management. AWS Systems Manager Ops Center provides a central location where operations engineers and IT professionals can view, investigate, and resolve operational issues affecting AWS resources. Change Management. Use Systems Manager documents and resolve. Manager Ops Center provides a central location where operations engineers and IT professionals can view, investigate, and resolve operational issues affecting
Okay.
AWS resources. Change management. Use Systems Manager documents to automate common and repetitive maintenance and deployment tasks. You can use automation to reset passwords on servers, apply OS patches, and remediate compliance issues. Application management. With Systems Manager Application Manager, you can define your
System manager documents. Manage document, command rated, repetitive maintenance plus deployment. Use automation.
application components based on automated import of service metadata from AWS services such as AWS Cloud Formation Stacks, Amazon Elastic Container Service, Amazon Elastic Kubernetes Service, and AWS Launch Wizard. Then view operations management data. With Systems Manager Application Manager, you can define your application components based on automated import of service metadata from AWS services such as AWS Cloud Formation Stacks, Amazon Elastic Container Service, Amazon Elastic Kubernetes Service, and AWS Launch Wizard. Then view operations management data in the context of the application and perform change management tasks. Node management. AWS Systems Manager, Fleet Manager, streamlines the management process for servers running in the cloud or on-premise. Fleet Manager's remote management capabilities allow you to troubleshoot and configure your server fleet at scale, thereby saving you time and money. AWS Systems Manager, use cases. Centralize operations data. Aggregate operational data. Centralize operations data. Aggregate operational data, or ops data, and view it in a single console to gain actionable insights across AWS services such as Amazon CloudWatch, AWS CloudTrail, AWS Config, as well as third-party tools. Implement best practices. Automate proactive processes at scale such as patching and maintenance, or reactive processes to quickly diagnose and remediate operational issues before they affect
Should I be
users.
assisted?
Remediate security issues. Enhance your security and compliance profile, and analyze security incidents after the fact to prevent a future reoccurrence. Auto-resolve issues. Automatically resolve application issues by using ops data to easily manage applications and identify issues quickly across associated AWS resource groups.
Bro, the system manager is doing bits, bro. Manage a collection of feature, manage infrastructure and stuff, management of this, time reduction, in summary, security plus scaling. So it's a feature. Yeah, I got that. This is all of the feature, brother. Issue inside security. And stuff. So like, okay, and connected. Connect to an instance. So a human can use the service assets. What is SSH connectivity? Secure cell. To provide a traditional access method, but requires management and distribution of key pair. Okay, through the terminal, the SSH cell, secure cell, but require management and distribution of key pairs. Like key means like for security, like username and password, I think. And then as EC2 instant connect implements AWS identity and access management policies and principle for SSL access control. Remove cell key management requirements connection. It implies identify and access management policies and principle for removing. So directly connects to the fucking instance, right? Direct connects through the SSH key. And the system can do that. For web browser. Instance metadata details. That become accessible through the this is okay. Instance metadata comes through a web browser by configuring the instance metadata service. Request instance metadata web browser to the web browser, and then there's this stores in here, I think, and then this go to here, instance metadata, jump metadata information, and okay. It can be scaled by modifying the EC2 instance type to a large size such as M4. The large. Okay, I want to look at the
Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud EC2 Overview. Storage and networking. Amazon EC2 provides you with flexible, cost-effective, and easy-to-use data storage options for your instances. Instances can access storage from disks that are physically attached to the host computer. This disk storage is referred as Instance Store, which provides temporary block-level storage for your instance. You can also attach an Amazon Elastic Block Store, Amazon EBS volume to your EC2 instance for persistent block-level storage.
Okay.
EBS behaves like a raw, unformatted, external block device. Your EBS data can be backed up using EBS snapshots and stored in Amazon S3. Amazon EC2 also uses Amazon S3 for storing external block device.
I was thinking about
your
like
EBS data can be backed up using EBS snapshots and stored in Amazon S3. Amazon EC2 also uses Amazon S3 for storing Amazon Machine Images, or AMIs. In addition, you can also create a file system for use with Amazon EC2. Amazon Elastic File. You could also create a file system for use with Amazon EC2.
Okay, file system.
Amazon Elastic File System, EFS, provides scalable file storage. Applications running on your EC2 instances can access your file system at the same time.
Okay.
Networking defines your network access to your EC2 instances. Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, VPC, lets you provision a logically isolated area within the AWS
Yeah, yeah.
cloud, where you can launch your EC2 instances in a virtual network that you define. Alternatively, your AWS account comes with a pre-configured default VPC in each region. You can launch
Okay.
your EC2 instances into the default VPC right away. A VPC can also span multiple availability zones, AZs, in a region. You can add subnets in different AZs and launch instances into the subnets to improve fault tolerance in your applications. You can also use multiple layers of security to help control access to Amazon EC2 instances in each subnet. For
Okay.
example, you can define a security group, which acts as a virtual firewall that controls the traffic for your instances. Now, let's look at how these EC2 basic concepts are used to launch Amazon EC2 instances. To launch Amazon EC2 instances, first, you need to determine whether you want to run your Amazon EC2 instances in a single location or multiple locations, regions, availability zones. Select an Amazon machine image. Then determine which Amazon EC2 instance types and sizes you want. You will also need to instances. Now, let's look at how these EC2 basic concepts are used to launch Amazon EC2 instances. To launch Amazon EC2 instances, first, you need to determine whether you want to run your Amazon EC2 instances in a single location or multiple locations. Let's look at how these EC2 basic concepts are used to launch Amazon EC2 instances. To launch Amazon EC2 instances, first, you need to determine whether you want to run your Amazon EC2 instances in a single location or multiple locations, regions, availability zones. Select an Amazon machine image. Then determine which Amazon EC2 instance types and sizes you want. You will also need to configure network access and specify any preferred subnet on your Amazon EC2 instances. A default root storage is used to boot the instance. You can edit the root volume or attach additional storage to your instances. As an option, you can add tags to your instances. Tags are used to categorize your resources and help in searching and managing your resources. Configure security on your Amazon EC2 instances, such as configure security groups. You can also secure your login information for your instances, using key pairs, public and private key. With these simple steps, you can use Amazon EC2 to launch as many or as few instances as you need, within minutes.
Okay, that's good. You can like EC2 instances have some kind of instances which is temporary, which I can store to EBS, Elastic Block Storage, which is a persistent main. It doesn't erase itself and it's a raw format. Or you can thereby make a file tree, Elastic file system, and then this shit can be stored in EBS snapshot
Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud.
to a bucket, or you can store that bucket, store it directly to S3 bucket through AMI missing image in configuring with AMI thing. And networking, like you can like when AWS is created, like I'm in Nepal, and this creates a region where AWS is like you can like access this from anywhere else. So like you need to be in that zone to configure it and access that thing. Okay, you can add by your region, you can access a validity zone and launch instances single location or multiple location. Okay, with AMI.
Add tags to your security groups. Private key. Zones. Select an Amazon machine image. Then determine which Amazon EC2 instance types and sizes you want. You will also
Okay, blueprint of all that. Okay, last storage, first system. Okay, practice. And then practice. Uh, mm, filter easily instance based on their attribute. Connect to EC2 instance by using session manager. Uh, view EC2 instance metadata by using the instance public IP address, start and stop an EC2 instance by using the Amazon EC2 console. Okay, connect instance request in this and this all out. Okay, request concept connect to okay. Once metadata. Okay, this is like request instance metadata and to the web browser to this, and this sensor instance metadata to back to that. Okay, open AWS console. Okay, this it is running, and then here on the top of the EC2, same makes the review. Where the fuck next? Virginia, okay. London, Paris, okay. Here, Mumbai, Osaka. EC2, select that. Okay, then at the left, we only did launch instance and we are doing learning instance right now. Okay, then next step, instance selector, uh, choose the select box to create the AWS computing solution instance. Below that session on the detail tab, review the instance detail. In the instance select and choose the instance. Use the checkbox to select the AWS computing solution instance. Below the session on the details tab, review the instance detail. Okay, my existing instance, I think. Okay, open address. This won't work because I tried to launch yesterday, but it didn't open whatsoever. Okay, in the left navigation pane, click instance type. We are configuring all of that. Type. Let me look through this. Price, I think. No free. Everything is cost money. This all costs money. What am I supposed to even do? Instance type. Click heat T3 Lars. T3 R5 Lars. C5 Lars. Oh, I don't think what is told me is here T3 Lars. T3 Lars falls to CPU. Memory 8 gigs. Network up to 5 gigabyte. C5 Lars. C5 dot Lars. And then R5 dot Lars. R5 dot Lars. Okay. Okay, I think to 10 gigs. Okay. Details, okay. We got details involved. Instance family. Okay, instance size, large, hypervision. What is that fucking okay. Okay, I wanna see something. Instance. This doesn't work. I told you, brother. And then hypervision nitro. What does that mean? Auto recovery system. True. Reboot migration. Supported. Okay, dedicated host support. True. On demand. Our nation support. Okay. Compute free tier false. Video available false. Okay, 10. Okay, I'm also to review this and no, and in the instance says section, choose the checkbox to select the AWS. In the instance section, choose the checkbox to select. It's supposed to be 2. Okay, on the details tab, and then copy the icon provided. Okay, I'm sure this won't work. By the way, Okay, go to next tab. Public. I forgot what this is. What is public and private IPv4 meaning global router address, a non-unique free and use from local network communication. Public IPs allow global visibility, whereas that's a private. Yeah, you need to be in the fucking same LAN to pick to use this, I think. I'm sure this. Oh my god, this worked. Okay, where the fuck are we supposed to make all of that system other thing in the browser? Return to the instance on the page console in the instance section in, in the other browser tab, or return to the instance page on the EC2 console in the instance section. Click connect instance section. Click connect. Go to next step. What does connect even do? Correct info. Okay, connect. So allow me to say that are you private or something? In cell, you either connect to the cell. Okay, let me review that. No associated key pair. This instance is not allocated with key pair. Without key pair, you can connect to the instance through SSH. You can connect using EC2 Instant Connect with just a valid username. You can connect using System Manager if you have been granted the necessary permission. Okay, System Manager is here. And the warning alert review the. Oh, am I supposed to review that? Instance ID, open SSH client, locate your private key file. This key used to launch the instance is key used to ID dash rs AE. Run this command if necessary to ensure your key is now publicly viewable. Okay, connect to instance using its public DNS. Okay. Okay, review that and click instance connect. And for instance ID, keep the default choice of connect using a private IP, a public IP. Click connect. Containing the command line cell. Okay, then, okay, got you, bruh. Who made this, bruh? Okay, this is some system level thing. Amazon Linux. Okay, to change the application directory in the terminal window or the command prompt, run type the command and please enter cd sample. Okay, I need to ls cd what sample app. Do I got sample app? Yes. That's app. Okay. ls what it tells. May I also copy paste this text if you receive it on different. While you paste this drag and the sample application result on this instance. To view the num files in the sample app directory, run ls. And to check the instance log, run tell. That's okay. I gotta do this and wait not this. Wait the fuck up. Okay, this and tails. AWS compute task log. What does this let me? Come on, this command let me do. To check the instance log, run that. What does it give me? Tell scanner open for reading no such tells no file remaining, so this won't let me. Okay, this won't let me. So what? Okay, why does this not let me do that? Wait the fuck up. Am I? Okay, root instance type is T3 micro. T3 micro, what is this? And then get HTTP 1 to 100 dash root T3 dot micro. And zone is US East 1B. What is this then? To view the files in sample directory, run to test the instance log. Okay, to review the log, detail to quit, press C on a computer to return to the instance page on the close the current not zone. To return to the instance page or the close the current tab not zone. Go to the next tab for review. PT micro, and this is favicon icon. Okay. Is this supposed to be my public shit? Um, Click actions to expand the drop down list. Instance setting, edit user data. Go to in that then. Okay. Got you, CDR. Let's see. Okay, ls cd aws mp abuse solutions dialog. That solution. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Get request. Okay, DBS 20. Bro, they didn't have any web designer or something. What the fuck is that? But this shit is kind of nasty. Okay, leave that shit be. I'm gonna put that back here and actions instant detach detach. Instant setting and then added user data user data, not data, bitch. Okay, for current user data, review the command, click cancel. Make directory home offline package.tar AWS S3 CP something. What the fuck is bash? Let's copy that whatsoever. I need to learn bash for something like this. Um, Typically used when launching an AWS EC2 instance, likely Amazon Linux. Download a Flash like web application plus pre-download. Okay, step by step breakdown of what the script actually does. Download the offline. Okay, make directory that AWS S3. So this is in the cloud, which downloads Python and stuff. What does the exit download from the cloud? I think I need to learn something. Linux bash scripting and stuff. In the left navigation panel, click the and click down stop instance. Why are we stopping instance? Instance pop-up stop. You will be associated. Okay, stop. In the successful alert, review the message. Okay, under the instance state, review the confirm that the instance is stopped. Wait until stopped is displayed before you proceed. Wait on until stop is displayed before you proceed. From the instance and review to confirm that are now empty. You might need to wait. Okay. This is stopped. Okay, I'm reviewing if this is stop or not. Alright, click action to expand drop down list, choose instance date. Instance system. Hmm. Bro, this. Okay, review the available. You can change the instance with different options such as type, termination, protection, and shutdown behavior. Go to next step. Click the instance state to expand the. This shit is so fucking. Why is this shit taking so long, brother? I thought AWS was fast and shit, but I'm using the feed here. That might be the case. Instance is running. Wait until running is displayed before you proceed. Or my first shit is not opening. How am I supposed to running in a different port, I think. Then is that it? Was that a different port? Don't care, bruh. DIY solution. Our test server will verify your EC2 instance type is configured as M4 large. For large, you doesn't configure the instance only. You do not have permission to start M4 large instance type. Change the EC2 instance type to large M4 general purpose instance. Okay, I can do that. Stop instance. Stop and then oh fucking hell, setting. Change stop protection. Say brother, fuck that. Stop. I said stop, bitch. Okay. And then instance type. What am I supposed to do? We verify is configured as type 2. So I need to remove this. Clear filter. So M4 large. I can't. Large. I want to see what this capable of, bro. Feature false, hardware, MP, IP. If this wasn't a fucking console for like the lab, AWS lab, I will be hit with fucking payload typeset pricing. Okay, this should cost 0.192. Okay, can state this shit hasn't stopped. The fuck? Oh, stop. Start instance. Force stop. Force stop. TT micro thing. If I do this, then it should change. TT micro still instance type this clear filter. Is this state? Okay, not there. For the large. My goal is to change that. Oh, there was 4 dot and 4 dot last. Okay, change to 5 gigs. Okay, T3 micro to M4. T3 micro with okay. Start instance. Hmm. 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 Why is this shit not starting, bruh? Okay, we are in instance ID. Copy, paste, validate. I need to download this. Okay, download it, continue, exit. EBS volume. This is it for today, but I will be like modifying my learning Linux and stuff, and I think I should learn probably bash scripting for a change. Okay, delete this, and this is my OBS, and if I do cross this shit will stop recording. Type shit. Mm, oh, new Windows. Grok. Should I learn math? Yes, I'm doing that. You're working on some must app, Docker, Kubernetes. Yes, no, if you're talking, I want to skip this. You're still learning basic. Bash scripting. Okay. Dang, I'm having too much fun with this. Okay, Linux and genome. It's like the user interface is by genome, like type shit. This is the user interface that is provided by genome, and this shit too is by genome, bruh. Okay, type shit. Wait, what the fuck? I'm not done with my question, bitch. Installing VS Code, bruh. I bro, I'm not good at Linux. Yeah, give me a rest. Want to be I am currently and want to be be using this and for cloud AWS type shit and learn that what others say how efficiently those like OSI. I know OSI, but OSI model and or TCP, DC and file struc structure DC. So I do. What the fuck was that? I know a bit about printing. Not that. Mm, Echo. At YouTube. Bruh. Okay. Look at this. Doesn't this look so beautiful? Bro, why am I chatting to this AI bot, bro? Bro, you need. Okay. So that's it for today. But today was a short, fucking, um, short video without much learning. I think. Like I didn't even learn React, by the way, and I fucking deleted Kali Linux, which has my CSS for beautiful, beautiful flex nav button at the side like this, but I fucking deleted that. I didn't even commit to the gate, bruh. That was the real loss I faced. That can be called as a real loss, but fuck that. So bye. I'm gonna be learning some kind of Linux. I think I'm still passionate about learning. I fell in love with this in an instant of after using Chrome to fucking customize it. Like I customize the text, I customize the fucking what do you call this? Cursor customizes this and uh mm, and the what the fuck images of application images types it and that's all. What the fuck is this? Okay, there are so many I think then. Oh my god. Oh my god. Recently used nothing. So bye. Bye, goodbye. It's about midnight. So I gotta sleep or do something. So goodbye.